Back to a breaking news headline. Former Illinois House Speaker Mike Madigan is about to learn if he is headed to prison.
Charlie DeMar joins us from the courthouse where sentencing is underway. Got underway about 1 o'clock, and it sounds like they took a late break, Charlie.
And Joe Marie, just before that sentence was about to come down, the court did take a short recess, which we are on right now. And in moments, we will learn whether or not former Illinois House Speaker Michael Madigan will address the court if he wants to say anything before he learns the sentence. And then after that, we do expect the judge to hand down the sentence. Now, we have heard from both prosecutors and Michael Madigan's defense throughout this. Prosecutors are asking for a sentence of about 12 and a half years, while his defense is asking for probation. Now, Madigan did take the stand in his own defense during his trial, and today the judge says while Madigan did have the right to testify in his own defense, he did not have the right to lie while on the witness stand, and the judge pointed to several examples of Madigan lying while he gave his testimony. I do want to bring in our legal analyst right now, Irv Miller. Irv, you've been watching from the overflow room as this is unfolded. How significant was that moment when the judge laid out that he did find examples of Madigan lying while he took the stand?
A major development. Not only did he say he lied, he said he perjured himself. And under the sentencing guidelines and under the rules of sentencing here, that can be used against him. And the judge told him that he's going to increase the sentence on this case because he lied to this jury.
Prosecutors have brought up the lack of contrition, the lack of remorse from Madigan. How does that play into sentencing today?
The lack of remorse is probably the most significant factor involved in a defense case before a judge at a sentencing hearing. They're looking for someone to accept responsibility that they did wrong, to show remorse. And the judge told him, if I find that, I will lower the sentence. Now the judge is saying to him, Mr. Madigan, in 5 minutes from now actually, do you wish to make a statement to me? So we're going to have to wait and see if, at this point in time, if the former speaker is going to say anything that comes close to remorse. I don't think we're going to hear that.
I know we are about to find out the sentence. Clearly both sides are very far apart in what they want. Prosecutors want 12 and a half years. His defense attorneys want probation. I know earlier before court got started, you thought somewhere in the middle. Has that changed as these proceedings have gone on today?
It has changed. At the beginning of the day, I thought he'd be sentenced to about 40 months based upon all those letters that were submitted. And after hearing every ruling that the judge made today, and just about I would say 99% of his rulings today went against the former speaker. They were in favor of the government. And it was actually in the way the judge approached Madigan in making these rulings, it sounded like the judge actually had some contempt for him as to what he did as a public official. And taking into effect what the government just said, there has to be deterrence. There has to be some element to show politicians in the future they can't get away with this. In a legal term, I would say this speaker is about to get launched, okay? I think he's going to get somewhere around 6, 7, or 8 years, and not what I originally thought it was going to be.
Well, Irv, I will let you get back in court, and we will see how this plays out. As you see, we are about to learn former House Speaker Michael Madigan's sentence. We, of course, will come back on air as that sentence does come down.
Charlie, thank you so much. And we have learned that Madigan is speaking right now in the courtroom, so we will try to get more information on what he has to say. And like we said, Charlie, we'll check back in with you in just a bit. Thank you so much.